हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल। वेलकम टू द मार्केट 360 डिग्री, जहाँ पे हम लोग इंडियन मार्केट, यूएस मार्केट, क्रिप्टो करेंसीज और कमोडिटीज के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं। बिफोर वी प्रोसीड, एक डिस्क्लेमर है कि ये जो व्यू इस वीडियो में शेयर किए गए हैं वो ओनली एजुकेशन पर्पज के लिए है। कोई भी ट्रेड और इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन यू शुड नॉट टेक ऑन द व्यू शेयर। आप अपने फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर से कंसल्ट कर सकते हो टू टेक एनी ट्रेड और इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन। वी आर नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर loss due to content in the video, guys. So let's see what happens this week onto the Nifty and Bank Nifty. So last week, if you remember our analysis, we said that Bank Nifty is at a Nifty is at a pink line support on the weekly charts, and it seems that the Nifty weekly pink line support has been taken, by the Nifty. So now Nifty is trying to take the pink line support and trying to move forward. Uh, so if you see last video that we have shared on the last week, if you say will pink line work on Nifty, it was 7 days before. Exactly, if you see from the pink line, we saw a sharp movement. Now we are at a trend line resistance as well, and a little bit of kind of a trend line resistance, and kind of a sharp bounce back taken on the Nifty. So last time we discussed 60 worked, PRD activated, and pink line worked. So now market seems to be super bullish on a weekly charts. So now the low of these two candles will act as a good support for the market. If it is broken, then the view, we will see. But till the time this low is holding, market is holding this low, we will look for the bullish entries into the markets for now. And definitely, what is our first target? Definitely, first target would be 19,760 to 19,800 के आसपास का एक target रहेगा. Next target would be around 19,900, and then we will see the all-time high into the markets. And then daily levels you already discussed in our daily video, so you can go and check that. But I think overall structure right now on the Nifty is kind of a good, and if all-time high crosses, we will again look for our targets, which is around 20,700 के आसपास. Okay. If you see Bank Nifty on the weekly, Bank Nifty also holding the 20 MA supports on the weekly. And if you see these black lines we are tracking from a long time, these are still holded. Now, what's the strategy? So, if you see now the RSI is coming to RSI 60. So, RSI has to go very fast. So we need a kind of a sharp up move maybe next week into the market. If that confirms, then we will go to the all-time high. But we will see what happens. If it closes above pink line in the next week, definitely, it would be very bullish for the markets. So now on the Bank Nifty, on a longer terms, the low again the same like Nifty, the low of these two candles would act as a kind of a stop loss for a carry over trades. Let's say if you ask me on the future side, lower side पे this would act as a very big support, and अगर ये break होता है तो then maybe there would be some bearishness coming into the Bank Nifty. Until unless this support is holding, this low is holding, markets try to reach to the all-time high. That's the view on the Bank Nifty. Dow as well, if you see, came to 20 MA, exactly made a hammer kind of a candle. Last week हमने discuss किया था, and we saw again a sharp bounce back. So last week, if you have seen in our video, we discussed that 33 350, 33 400 was a kind of a resistance which Dow took a lot of times. And this time again, Dow, came that, retested that, and now moving forward. So this is known as change in polarity concepts into the markets, and Dow is perfectly following the change in polarity concept. So for me now, all the indices, Nifty, Bank Nifty, and Dow seems to be bullish. Let's look at Nasdaq. If you see Nasdaq as well, Nasdaq came to from the high, it came to RSI 60 near to 20 MA, and then we saw a bounce back. So definitely now the next resistance for the Nasdaq would be this too high, which was the candle made. I think 15,795 to 15,800. If 15,800 is crossed, Nasdaq gonna see 16,700, maybe the all-time high, let's say, because the pattern that is made is kind of a bullish. What is the lower side targets? If the 20 MA on the lower side broken, then maybe markets, Nasdaq will go into the bearish territory. So until unless this 20 MA is holded, Nasdaq will try to go to the all-time high. Let's look at S&P. S&P also similar pattern like Nasdaq, kind of a good. So now what we need is a close above 4600 to go to the all-time high. So let's wait and watch. If this level is broken, if Nifty, sorry, S&P gets close above 4600, then maybe we will see a good up move into the S&P, which will lead to the all-time high on the S&P as well. But if you see structure wise, if you see analysis wise, we had a good long view. Then we said that this area is kind of a resistance because we see a congestion here. And then we saw a sharp selling. Sharp selling came till 20 MA, and then we are seeing the upper side momentum back again. So definitely all the indices, everything is now back into the positive territory into the markets. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, kind of a consolidation. If you see from the lower side, went till 20 MA, exactly got a resistance and 20 MA, and kind of a made a shooting star kind of a candle. So consolidation is continued. Ideally, price rejected this. If you see last week we discussed if this high is crossed, we will see a momentum till 20 MA. But definitely this selling was kind of a very sharp. Not expecting that, but yeah, the target is achieved already. But yes, now the pattern that is made on the Bitcoin seems to be a worrying pattern for me. So now only bullishness would be above when we cross the high of this candle, which is 28,133. So let's say 28 150, 28 200, then only we will look for a buy position into the Bitcoin. Let's look at futures in the gold futures. So gold having a good time. RSI 50 support works now came back again to 20 MA. Definitely a resistance at 20 MA. So what we need is it should cross 60,000, for a up move to sustain. Until unless it is below 60,000, there would be a consolidation continuing into it. Again, if you see from the RSI point of view, here there was a sharp selling. It came to RSI 50. Then we had 2 days, 2 weeks of selling. We came to RSI 50, and then both the times we bounced back. Now we are again at RSI 60 resistances. Last time when it went to RSI 60, there was a sharp decline. Now it's back again to RSI 60. So what we need is we need a close above 60,000, and this RSI should go above 60. Then the up move will continue into the gold. And now if you see there is a kind of a W pattern. This is the one leg of selling, then high, then selling, then high. So kind of a neckline now it is formed around 60,000. So 60,000 low was nearly about 58,000. So 2,000 points का एक W pattern price section में दिख रहा है. If 2,000 points you can add to this targets which is around 62,000 के आसपास. So definitely targets gold में दिख रहे हैं, which is near to a all time high. So this is a W pattern in gold, but what is my condition is that RSI should go above 60 on the weekly charts. Silver, we will see. Silver, we saw a sharp momentum into silver. This was a small candle that was formed, and after that we saw good momentum. Again, silver got rejected between these two black lines, but I am confident this time, it will try to break RSI 60. Again, three times it resisted RSI 60. This time also there was a resistance on the RSI 60. So high chances now that RSI 60 will be broken up on the upper side. And if it is broke up, then definitely, silver gonna see 82, 83,000. Kind of a shooting star candle into the silver. So we need definitely high of this candle to be crossed to be sure, to be double sure on the silver. But pattern wise, analysis wise, definitely it is looking bullish to me as well. I just show you the monthly chart. Let's see what is happening. So monthly chart, we are above 60. There is a kind of a good, what I can say, a hammer or kind of a candle now. So yes, I think this low, which is there around 74,000, should act as a good support. Once 74,000, is support is taken, then maybe we see a upper rally into the silver again. So that's silver for you. USD, sorry, crude, we will see. Crude oil, I think doing good. Like last time we discussed, it came to RSI 50 and exactly took a support at RSI 50 and then again bounced back. So now for me, crude seems to be a in a good shape. If you see the opening was also a pro gap opening, so definitely crude can look at the targets of around 7800 के आसपास के targets. We can look at crude. Now, only condition is next week we should get a follow through and RSI should comfortably trade above 60. If that happens, definitely crude gonna show 7800, into the markets. USD INR. So USD INR guys, last week we discussed it. It came to 60, got exactly 60 resistances. Now very small candle uh, this week. So definitely maybe some action is lying into the markets next week. We will see which direction. But yes, for now, RSI 60 again worked. Now it is near to RSI 50. So we will see. Because to get into this above 60, it needs lots of power. If you see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times now it resisted RSI 60. If you just highlight that here in this zone, so it's more than 5 times now it has resisted RSI 60. So, if now it crosses the high that made recently, definitely it's going to cross RSI 60 and we might see some momentum coming in into USD INR. Till the time, I think it would be a sideways. But this week kind of a interesting because ideally it should come back to 20 MA and then give a bounce. That would be a very convincing bounce that is coming into USD INR. So yeah, let's see. This month is kind of a trending month. It seems the first day of the trade of the month that happened on 1st of September. वहाँ पे काफी अच्छे बाइंग देखने को मिले निफ्टी बैंक निफ्टी और बहुत सारे स्टॉक्स में. तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये सितंबर मंथ ट्रेंडिंग मंथ हो सकता है. August was not a trending month. Very few people made money into options into August, but September I think it would be a sweet September. That's what I can say for now. So, guys, again, the disclaimer: the view shared here are only for education purpose. Please do not take any trade or investment decision. Please consult your financial advisor before you take any trade or investment decision. Guys, thank you for watching. As I always say, be passionate about the markets, learn about the markets. They will pay you dividends in a longer run. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good trading week from tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Bye.